Here's a question for you. Is it fair to force fat people to get fit? Westminster Council thinks so and are looking at plans to cut benefits to overweight people who don't exercise.
It says it's an incentive to lose weight, but critics have called it a ridiculous idea. Jonathan Swain is at a gym in Westminster now. So, Jonathan, what is behind this?
Morning to you, Matt. Well, this is what the council want to see more of, people in the gym like this working out. There's a few people in here this morning, as you can see, at 8 o'clock, it's the new year. People probably trying to stick to their New Year's resolutions. But specifically, the council here are aiming at obese people. Let me just jump off here. Because they want them to get fit and to get healthy. Now, nothing too controversial in that, you may think, but the idea is if they don't take part in any of these sessions, well, they will lose their benefits. And in practice, how it will work is a doctor could actually prescribe gym sessions or swimming lessons or a session with a yoga instructor. And if they don't take part, well, say they lose their benefits, they'll be issued with a smart card like this, which will then register and see whether they're actually taking part in these activities or not. So a harsh plan or something that needs to be done.
If they're really overweight and they really can't do anything, then, I guess, somebody needs to help them.
No, I think you should make an effort to lose weight. So I can understand if they're receiving benefits and that's funding their food which they're buying, and there's better ways they could use that money. I think it's a good idea.
Benefits are universal and they should be given to all.
All this, of course, is also designed to save money because the NHS spend around some £5 billion a year treating obese people. With this morning, did some leg extensions, I think they're called, is Ellie Ross. Morning, Ellie. What do you think about these plans?
I think that going to the gym and getting fit and healthy is great for anybody, regardless of whether you're obese or out of work. It really helps you set your life in motion, set goals, personal achievement. I love it.
Fantastic. OK, and I'll let you get back to your leg extension. So I think it's back to the running machine. Or maybe a lie down, one of the two.
Good work, Jonathan.
We're now joined by Jonathan Carr-West, who is behind the new proposals, and Fatima Parker from the International Science Acceptance Association. It's good to see both this morning. My goodness, Jonathan, you've got everybody going, haven't you, over this one? Is this really about getting people to lose weight and getting fitter, or is this just about getting that benefits bill down in a very drastic way?
Well, what this is really about is about seizing the opportunity that's presented by public health responsibilities going back to local government, which is an opportunity to help people be healthier, to help people lead better lives, better well-being, whilst at the same time presenting an opportunity for the council to save money by helping prevent conditions that cost a lot more further down the line.
Use words like help. This is a bit of a stick rather than a carrot.
Well, the specific proposal we're suggesting is that people should be, and this is part of a range of proposals for how councils can integrate public health into all sorts of activities, whether that's planning so that people walk rather than drive, whether it's economic development so there are shops where people can buy fresh fruit and veg, or whether it's allowing doctors to prescribe free sessions at the gym or free swimming lessons or whatever it may be. What we're suggesting is that councils could incentivise that through a link to greater benefits, through giving people more council tax benefit or whatever that may be. If people didn't then continue with that course of exercise or treatment, they would then lose that additional benefit. We're not talking about going and hunting people down and saying, go to the gym or we'll take away your existing benefits. We're talking about a sort of a contract, if you like, where people say in return for doing some exercise, we'll get a bit extra. But the really crucial thing is that it will be down to individual councils how they balance that sort of carrot and stick approach. It should be a local decision made by elected local politicians who represent the wishes and aspirations of their community. And it won't look the same everywhere. There's not a one-size-fits-all solution.
If it works, Fatima, it's surely a good idea because obesity is such a large problem.
They've been trying to eradicate obesity for the past, let's say, 100 years, and all the systems and the methods that they've been using to fight obesity for decades now have been proven, at 100% now, almost, that are failures.
So what should be done?
We should, first of all, stop this stigma. Because why attack the obese? You do not know what hell we live in already, because it's not like we live in, even if we lived in a desert, we would know that eat less and exercise more would make you slimmer, which is not the truth, because these are tried and failed methods. Criticizing, stigmatizing, berating. I bet you, here in this beautiful television studio, there's the first time they see an obese person like me is just to be interviewed and cry because I'm obese. You don't have presenters, you don't have stars who are fat. We are already stigmatized, and this is, if we want to cure and help the nation to be healthy, we have to make sure that we call for health for all, and we encourage, if the council wants to help us to have free gym memberships, it's great.
Jonathan, Fatima used the word cure there. Some, in fact many, see it as an illness. It's not something you can just beat with a stick and make sure people get better.
I don't think this is about stigmatization or about curing people. I think this is about helping people who want to help themselves.
You might intend that, but it won't be interpreted that. It already hasn't,
Yes.
has it? If someone says, if you lose weight or you won't get these wonderful perks, you don't want to see it as cut, but you won't get these extra wonderful perks, that's making people who already feel stigmatized feel more so, isn't it?
Well, I think councils across the country and indeed central government are faced with a double pressure at the moment. We have shrinking resources, at the same time we have rising demand on public services. Some of that is about the current financial situation, but some of it is about long-term trends, an ageing population, which is much to be celebrated, but also presents challenges in terms of healthcare, in terms of support that people need. We need to manage demand. We need to help people not require such expensive public service interventions, and the best way to do that is through prevention, preventing people from, whether it's obesity or type 2 diabetes or heart disease or dementia. These are not diseases that can be cured or managed away, but they can be delayed or mitigated and in some cases prevented. That's good for people and it's good for the public purse.
I think, I'm sorry here, just because
briefly,
it is very important. We have to stop making my shape and size as an illness. I'm not a pathology, I'm a human being. And being fat is not equated all the time as being ill. I don't cost the NHS very much. And being thin either. Very, very thin is very dangerous. And then thin is not always a guarantee that you are healthy.
Okay, Fatima, Jonathan, thanks very much indeed.